Hi, and welcome to another Ivanti patch for MEM tutorial video. In this video, we'll be taking a look at how to use smart filters, and to start with, how we create them. In the Updates page view, under the Ivanti patch container, there will be a list of built-in smart filters with the default set to the latest not published filter. This is a good way to see what patches you can publish to bring your environment up to date. You can also use smart filters on the published third-party updates page view too. Let's go back to the Updates page view and create our new smart filter there. To create a new smart filter, click the plus icon button next to the existing list of smart filters. This will open the smart filter dialog window. Enter a name at the top of the smart filter and then set the smart filter type to either any or all. In this scenario, we'll be setting the type to an all filter to ensure that all conditions are true before patches are added to the filtered list. Next, we'll be creating a list of conditions for the smart filter to apply to. As the title suggests, we want to obtain the latest Notepad++ 64-bit patch, so we'll be filtering based on product, the title of the patch, whether the patch is superseded or not, and whether the patch has already been published or not. Using the Add Rule button to generate new conditions, we'll also be modifying the condition type in the middle drop-down box. For the is superseded and published conditions, we want to use the is not filter and the yes value in the event that the fields are blank instead of set to no. Once the smart filter conditions have been created, click the Save button at the bottom to save the smart filter. This will automatically apply to the grid view on the Updates page to show you the filtered results. As you can see from the filtered results, we have one new patch for Notepad++ 64-bit that has not yet been published and has also not yet been superseded. A smart filter is a single list of patches, whereas a composite filter is a combination of smart filters grouped together to form a comprehensive list of patches. Let's start by creating another smart filter for the Google Chrome product to form a composite filter for both Google Chrome and Notepad++. Once we have our second smart filter, let's now click the Create New Composite Filter button, which is the overlapping square icon button next to the Create Smart Filter button. In the Composite Filter dialog window, we'll need to name the new composite filter. From there, we also need to set a base smart filter. You can leave this at all, or change it to the latest not published to already apply a base filter to the list of patches. In this scenario, let's use the latest not published smart filter as a base. We now want to filter the list again to only include the Google Chrome patches, and then add another filter condition. This time, we want to modify this from being filter again to add, so that we add additional patches to the list. We can then select the Notepad++ smart filter and click Save at the bottom. As you can now see, we have both the Notepad++ patch and the Google Chrome patch showing in the same view. Finally, we'll be taking a look at how to manage your existing smart filters. As you can see in the example scenario, I have tried to reproduce the same smart filter as Notepad++ and Google Chrome with the Mozilla Firefox product, but this has resulted in multiple patches being displayed. I only want the base Firefox application patch in the British English language, so I'll need to modify the existing smart filter by clicking the pen icon button to edit the existing smart filter. Let's start by narrowing the languages down. We'll add a new condition using the Add Rule button at the top and select the filter category as Languages. From there, we'll make sure the filter type remains as Contains, and then add en-gb as the value and then click Save to see how this reduces our list of filtered patches. We're down to a patch count of 4, which is better but still not what we want. Looking at the columns, we can differentiate our desired patch from the other 3 by both the title and the bulletin. Let's go back to edit the smart filter and use the bulletin field to only show patches that start with FF-. Now we have the patch that we want. Let's add it to our existing composite smart filter by selecting the composite smart filter from the list first, and then by clicking the Edit Filter button. The name of the composite filter is no longer relevant, so let's rename it to My Patches. Now, let's add the Mozilla Firefox Smart Filter into the list too. Once you rename a filter, a confirmation pop-up will display. You can either copy the smart filter with the new name and preserve the existing filter, or rename the existing filter with the amendments included, or simply cancel the amendments and go back to the smart filter view. Finally, to delete a smart filter you've created, select the smart filter from the list and then click the Delete Filter button, which is represented by the cross icon. Click OK on the confirmation prompt to confirm the deletion of the smart filter. Thank you for watching this video tutorial on Patch for MEM Smart Filters. I hope you'll join us for the next one.